It was just 2008. We went to this party. We're upstairs. And, he loves to go in the DJ booth and start talking. And he's talking and talking and talking. And everybody's partying. And then afterwards, he came to me and was like, I'm doing a party in Star Island in my house. And I'm like, okay. It's very hard to get into this island unless you have someone that lives there, because it's for residents. So I give my name and like, I'm coming to Diddy's party. Okay, so I get in, and then to get to his house, it's even like there's like security outside, but it was like, it wasn't like today that you can just post something on Instagram and everybody knows about it. You know what I mean? It was like very private. If you knew, you knew. I didn't know more than 50 people. It was very exclusive. There was a lot of beautiful girls always. And, his buddies, he always had some buddies with him. Not necessarily famous people, but I guess people that, used to work with him, or they're not famous, but they are,
Entourage.
His entourage. Yeah. And they were always inside of the house. They would go inside of the house and then come out, and always had a tray with shots, and he would give it to people. So I don't know if that was like a cute thing to do, but I think those shots had drugs in it. To tell the truth, I don't even remember how I got home. I was so high. I don't know. I think there was always something in the drinks. For sure, in the Hamptons, the brownies had weed. But you have to understand, 1999, 2000 at the time, weed was illegal. It's not like now, everybody's eating weed. So he had, at the end, he always had like this dessert table, which was beautiful. And I went to eat one of the brownies, and someone's like, this brownies has something in it, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, well, his cookies always have something. I was like, okay. So I ate the brownie, and I did have weight. So, so I don't even know how I got home, but thank God I did. Safely. So his parties were very like sexual. There was like women dressed up like, very sexy. And there was one woman, one time, she had this armor almost, and she had this machine that she would put in her armor, and sparkles would come out. You know what I mean? And she was like in the middle of the party. And then there was this girl with huge angel wings, and she was dancing, and she was all sexy, and it's very sexual. Everything was very sexual. Even the food was like, he would bring like a huge, not him obviously, he had a caterer, but like this huge salmon, like they would do the barbecue, and all the best vegetables that were available at that time, the corn and all that stuff. It's just like everything was just very very hot and sexual. Yeah, I think he loves sex, and he likes sexy things, sexy women, sexy parties, and beautiful stuff, beautiful jewelry, beautiful house, beautiful like everything. No wonder I was doing in jail. No wonder he's on suicide watch. I know he's in jail, but he's a person. He's a human being. Of course, I don't want him to kill himself. I don't want bad things for him. Even though he may have done these things. In 1999, I was more into like this business, and I went to his house party in the Hamptons. You had to like give your name somewhere else, not in front of the house, somewhere else, and then a shuttle takes you, you know? So just imagine how nerve-wracking that was. So, and then I got into this party, and I heard that there was a rumor he was dating Jennifer Lopez. And I had met Jennifer Lopez before in Miami. So I was like, okay, so let's see if they get together. And she was there. And I looked up, and he has like a balcony in his bedroom, which faces the swimming pool and faces the water. It's beautiful. And I look up and I see him there with her in the balcony and just talking. And I take some pictures, and then I didn't even realize that I had taken a picture of them kissing. So the next day, not the next day, because you know that time you had to print the pictures and stuff. But a couple of days after, it was all over the news. You know that picture, they were kissing, and he broke the news that they were together. But his parties was the best. I mean, you name it, champagne, you know, like being served all the time, open bar. The best food and the best people. Everybody's dressed up nicely. I mean, his parties, his white parties, he would not let you in if you're wearing beige, or even the invitation, it says no beige, no off-white, no silver, no gold. If you're not wearing white from head to toe, you're not getting in. He's not very open. That's why he's wearing glasses all the time, so he doesn't look you in the eyes, you know. I don't know why he does that. I don't know if it's he's shy. It cannot be he's shy, because I mean, this guy is the best promoter ever. Whatever he promotes, you know, it goes viral. Um, but he's always super nice with me. I never had a problem with Diddy. Oh well, there was one time that that I took a picture of him in a nightclub, and he had the bodyguard take my camera, you know,
Mm.
and I was like, Diddy, come on. And he's like, oh, let me see the pictures. So because I had taken a picture of him with a girl, and he was single at that time. Um, he looked at the pictures, and I was like, come on, just give me my camera back. First of all, it's illegal to take somebody's camera. And he had like probably five bodyguards, like huge guys. You know, I was kind of scared, yeah, but we were in a public place. So I was like, please just give me my camera back. He's like, yeah, okay. And he gave me my camera back. And he did not delete the pictures.